Yeah. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that R.O.D Pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Junes, the NBIC. And of course, I represent that R.O.D. Last but not least, I'm going to give a shout out to my YouTube family, to the creators, to the ancestors, and to everybody that's contributing to the rise of the El Kebulane kidnaps. Shout out to you guys. We out here working, we out here splurging, and we out here getting these people getting washed up like European detergent. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Round of applause for that. Shout out to No Punching. No Punching is my guy, head security right here at the podcast studio. And I don't go nowhere without him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's not stuck. He's not stuck. I gotta get him stuck. Episode 193, guys. 193. Damn, I'm close to 200. I think I'm 200. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did a lot of recordings and I just forgot to number it accordingly. But apparently 193. We outside. Let me give my deepest apologies for not being able to upload. See, what happened was I've connected my YouTube with my podcast, my actual podcast channel. And what happened was old videos, old recordings from like 4 or 5 years ago was also uploaded, and YouTube demonized it as misinformation, medical misinformation. And I was given a warning, then I was given a strike. This strike prevented me from coming on live, putting up posts, prevented me from doing a lot of things. I made a video already that following week, but I'm like, you know what, man, it's a whole new Babylonian New Year. Why not start off fresh? Why not, get everything off my chest and just talk to the people like how I usually do, right? But on a serious note, we're going to talk about today's conversation for 193. We're going to talk about New York City. New York City is no longer New York City. It's called New Dork City. Yeah, shout out to my son Biz for bringing this up, bringing this ideology to my doorstep. Yeah, we as people. New York is no longer New York City. It's New Dork City. So we're going to do it the way New York's supposed to do it. Welcome to New Dork City, where 23-year-old men will push individuals into a train station. Welcome to New Dork City, where somebody will set an innocent woman on fire. Welcome to New Dork City, where people is shooting at a club, shooting at innocent people to hit nobody, for nobody to be hurt, injured. I mean, people was injured, but nobody, the primary target was not dealt with. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to it. Welcome to New Dork City, where weird behavior is accepted and is a must. Welcome to New Dork City, where being a gangster or being a real man is a dub. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City, where people walk the streets with cars going 10,000 miles per hour and people is in their phones while they cross the street. Welcome to New Dork City. New York is not what New York used to be. For a man that been here, Kings County Hospital to be exact, Brooklyn bred, you heard? Been here my entire life, been outside since I was 8-9 years old. And this is the worst I have ever seen New York, ever in life. It's so bad in New York, man. Even the police doesn't even pose a threat. Police does not even pose a threat. Welcome to New Dork City, where the dorks are winning, where the real ones are being sidelined, being silenced, being incarcerated, or even being murdered by these dorks here in New York City. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City. I never in my life thought I would be the one to ever say that. But New York is officially Dorksville. Dorksville. Welcome to New Dork City, where the music is so bad that we gotta revert to 70s music, 80s music. I still find myself listening to old Jay-Z, old Biggie, old Tupac. In 2025, I'm still listening to old music because this new music, like my son Michael Blackson said, I can't get jiggy with this shit. I can't get jiggy with this. I can't. What is this? Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City, where the drill rappers sound like they come from a Hispanic household, never spoke English a day in their life, and learn how to speak English when they started rapping. Welcome to New Dork City. Trash. I am super disappointed, highly upset, highly pissed off. Welcome to New Dork City, where you have teachers touching little children, where you seeing teachers teaching young boys and girls the acceptance to being a bate boy at a very young age, that's 5 years old. Welcome to New Dork City. And this dork energy is gonna make its way all across America. This is just the beginning. If it happens in New York and California, it's going to happen everywhere else, because these two areas are the primary, what you like to call the trendsetters of the states, New York and California. But we talking about New York, New Dork City. New Dork City is where I'm from, guys. New Dork City is what's running the show. You know New York is a dub when they gave you Eric Adams. There's no disrespect to Eric Adams. Shout out to you. You a brother, man. You doing what you supposed to do. Get what you supposed to get. Take care of your family. Reap all the benefits. I'm not gonna be the one here to discredit, what our people do. Right? You gotta make ends meet. You gotta do what you gotta do. As long as you ain't on your knees, you know what I'm saying? Trying to please those people that put you in between, then it's all good. Do what you gotta do. But we're gonna call it what it is. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City. You gotta call it what it is, man. You gotta call it what it is. New Dork City. I'm disappointed. This can't be NY. This can't be NY. Or should I say, this is not NY. This is ND, New Dork. Where you from? I'm from New Dork. Where you raised at? I'm raised from New Dork City. I'm from the area where not knowing how to fight, but just have a mouth like a woman makes me a gangster. New Dork City. Or somebody say something I don't like, I run home and go get a gun and I spin the block and I'm ready to kick, clack, push back anybody's melon top. But when the police come with the same aggression, I say, please stop. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City, where you don't even have the options to defend yourself. My man's right now, the man that gave me this ideology, this term, New Dork, is literally fighting a case because he defended himself after he was assaulted by a European, and he defended himself, and now he's in trouble. They're thinking about taking this to trial, because the man that assaulted him, and when he defended himself, told the police that he got cracked upside his head with a pipe. But there's no EMT paperwork. There's no hospital records. So if you got hit with a pipe and you laid out, you're supposed to automatically be in the emergency room getting checked. You got hit with a pipe, man. And this is and my son is literally out here fighting for his freedom, for defending himself, after the man came out of nowhere and slapped the fire out my son. And because my son hit him one time, knocked him down, sent him to the upper room, he's over here being met with disorderly conduct, giving all these new dork laws And now he's stressed out. I'm stressed out for him because it's like, damn, this is really New Dork City, where you can't do absolutely nothing. And not only can you not do nothing, but let's just say a situation like that occurred and I didn't react and I just called the police. Not only will the police take 5 days to pull up, by the time the police pulls up, if that man wasn't a strong brother, they probably would have jumped him because he was in their town. It wasn't like he was in the hood. He was in their space, right? And let's just say the police was called, which they was, right? When the police was called, the man lied and also tried to blame my next man and said he was here, and the police was like, no, he wasn't. But it just goes to show you what New York has become. New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City. If you are coming from anywhere in the world, Chicago, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Atlanta, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and you need a place to go live, New Dork City is not it. Unless you want this weird behavior. Unless you want to walk down the street and seeing two bate boys holding hands and kissing each other. Or unless you want to walk down the street and see little children with poom poom shorts on, walking with their mother who also got poom poom shorts on. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City, where the migrants got more laws of protection than the actual citizens who's been here for over 10, 15, 20 years. Welcome to New Dork City. I would tell anybody and everyone, never come here. This is not the place for you to live. If you wanna tour and you wanna be a tourist, sure. I'll tell that for anybody. Man, tourize the entire world. Do that. But as far as living go, setting up and establishing a family, a business, New York ain't it. You should see what I gotta go through just to establish my business here in New Dork City. The hurdles, the loopholes, like the doors I gotta go through. It's nothing as simple as, hey, I got an LLC, I started a business, put my ads out. Hey guys, hi, how you doing? I'm a life coach, holla. No, you gotta go through this paperwork. You gotta fill that. You gotta be registered with that. You gotta get approved by that. You gotta make sure A, B, C, D, E, F, G follow the guidelines of this Dork City. You gotta follow all of these things. Completely chaotic. But this is New Dork City. This is the new norm. This is the new norm. You got to deal with being pulled over by police officers, but you're not being pulled over by just a police officer. You're being pulled over by the entire police department. The entire unit will come for a suspended license. A entire unit will come for tinted windows. A entire unit will come for the assumptions of drugs being used. The entire precinct will come, and when they come like SWAT teams. Remember I said earlier, if I was to call the police and say something is going on, take 5 days, but let me call the police, or let a female call the police about domestic violence. Let the female call the police about an aggressive man. Let a female call the police of anything that's endangering the dork civilization. Communities, see how fast they pull up. But when a black man calls and reach out for help, or when a black man calls with a concern, or when a black man calls with a disagreement with something or someone, you gotta wait 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years before somebody pulls up. And by the time they pulled up, man, your energy and everything that went out the window. And it's all about design. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna keep it on New Dork City. I'm good. Welcome to New Dork City, where you can just throw people off the train, where you can assault, where teenage girls is assaulting 71-year-old people on the train. For whatever reason, you don't know. Welcome to New Dork City, where people is literally riding around, going into hoods, kicking down bodegas, stealing ATM machines. Welcome to New Dork City. Welcome to New Dork City, where family members, friends from the sandbox is out here shooting each other. Welcome to New Dork City, where you can give a man a dap on Monday and get killed by that same man on Sunday. Welcome to New Dork City. This is what's going on. How did we get here? How did we get here, people? You want to know how we got here? Let me show you how we got here. We got here when we lost ourselves spiritually. Like I told my mans that gave me the New Dork City ideology. The reason why black people are in these conditions is because black people, the El Kebulans, forgot that they are the El Kebulans. They forgot that they are kidnapped. They forgot where they come from. They forgot what the heck is going on in this world. We have become genetically modified Europeans. The entire black race, whether you in America, whether you in Europe, whether you in Haiti, Jamaica, wherever there's black people, even in the El Kebulan itself, black people have denounced being black and have embraced the Euro-Christian ideology. Black people are now genetically modified Europeans. Can't nobody be a better European than the black man? What? Black people celebrate European holidays better than the Europeans. We the ones that buying the most burgers on 4th of July. We the ones buying the most firecrackers on 4th of July. I can take you to neighborhoods in the hood that shoot more firecrackers on 4th of July more than Macy's itself. This is facts. We celebrate Christmas better than the person that created Christmas. We celebrate Easter better than Easter. Can't nobody do these holidays better than the black man. We have become genetically modified Europeans. The Caesar mentality has overtaken us. We don't even want nothing black no more. I seen a black person say the most slanderous things I have ever heard in my life. The man said, listen, June 19th is for all of us to have a free time, even the Europeans. I said, what? Yeah. When I hear that, that's just the indication that we are completely lost. Yeah. This is why New York is now New Dork City. Because black people no longer want to be black. Black people want to be dorks. Black people want to be genetically modified. Black people are still in 2025 looking for acceptance by these Europeans. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about these people that we're still looking for validation. It's over for that. Listen, if you ain't get validation when we was at our peak, right? We talking about the early 90s, early 2000s, when we was at our peak. Great music, great movies. When we was at our peak, and we didn't get no acceptance. What makes you think you're going to get accepted now? Why are we still trying to measure ourselves under the eyes of the Euros? How can I measure myself by the person that enslaved me? I'm not mimicking you. I'm not trying to please you. I'm not trying to get your approval. I can care less. The same way you didn't care less when I was sleeping in my house, when my ancestors were sleeping in their house, minding their business, and you came out of nowhere, kicking the door, raising the 4-4. All I heard was demons don't come in no more. You wasn't saying none of that. So all of a sudden now, me as a black man, as a supposed free man, and I don't want to say a free man, you just got more access points than our ancestors. That's just what it is. You're not free. You just got more access points than your ancestors. Back in the days, your ancestors couldn't go past these kilometers. They couldn't go past these perimeters. They got to stay here. You are able to get out of there and go over there. But you going over there, you thinking that, see, they allow me to go over there. They accept me. I love them. I'm embracing by them. And I want to be just like them so we can get even more access. That's the mentality of the black man. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Huh? That's not how it goes, pimp. That's not how it goes. Absolutely not. That's not how it goes. The war, the fight, the battle, whatever you want to call it, is not over. It will never be over. Anybody that comes into your space, and we going straight off street code 101. Anybody that goes into your space violate you, your moms. You won't even allow that to be accepted in the streets, in real life, in real time. But the same people that's doing that to you, the same people that did that to you, you're trying to put that to the side and want to let bygones be bygones. We want us to, why can't we just be together, love each other in each arms in harmony with Kool-Aid and hummus. We trying to associate the two. Kool-Aid and hummus don't even go together. Try drinking some Kool-Aid with some hummus. Tell me how it tastes like. Disgusting. Disgusting. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, pimpin'. Like, what's up with us? New Dork City. That's the problem. We want to be genetically modified. We still looking for acceptance. The only person that I seek validation from is my whiz and my children. I don't seek validation from my job. I don't see validation from my homies. Why? Because I'm gonna be me regardless. And my whiz and my children gotta deal with me regardless. So I gotta make sure that everybody can be copacetic together. And sometimes you have to do self-evaluation and change certain things and, see life in a different way, and et cetera, et cetera. That's normal. But to justify and change who I am to please others that's outside of my circumference, meaning outside of my peace, outside of my protection, nah, we're not doing that. And that's something that we as colored people need to come back to. We need to come back to that realization. We still out here trying to please among them. I'm not here to please nobody. I tell you this all the time. I'm not here to please you. I was never here to please anybody other than my ancestors and my creators. Excuse me. We not here to do nothing. We here to uphold and finish the job of our ancestors. We up here to uphold and call on the deities of our ancestors. We are here to connect back into our El Kebulan roots, connect back to our creators, connect back to the universe, connect back to our land. We are that. That's what we're supposed to do. Everything else outside of that is irrelevant. And this is facts. It's irrelevant. I don't want to hear nothing about it. It don't mean nothing to me. It's not going to do nothing for us. We need to understand that we're losing ourselves. That the places that we helped build, New York did not become New York until black people showed up. Okay? California, the whole upper region of America, when it was the North versus the South. The North is not what it is today if it wasn't for black people, and that is a fact. Shout out to all my people. Shout out to all the ancestors. Shout out to those that fled persecution. Shout out to those that made their way to the north and established themselves and did what they had to do to bring forth the generation that you see today. But I'm very disappointed in today's generation, because today's generation forgot the goddamn mission. Pimp, you forgot. You forgot your purpose. You forgot the reason why you're here. You forgot the reason why you're even in these circumstances. You forgot. I didn't forget, and I will never forget. And to keep me in a state of never forgetting, I have to release myself from places like New Dork City. All my El Kebulans that's dwelling in this place in New York will tell you, yeah, it's time to leave New York. We all know that. I just seen the a post on TikTok where you're literally being charged $10 a trip to come into the city, and their excuses is because it's over digested and all this nonsense. Pure extortion. I don't understand how the heck are we paying to travel. Like, I really don't understand that. How the heck are we paying to travel? Traveling is free. Okay? Traveling is free. I should not having to pay no tolls. I should not have to pay anything. The only thing I'm supposed to pay for is gas, insurance, and the maintenance of my car. That's the only investment that should be going into my vehicle. I should not have to pay no service fees, no tolls, pay for no bridge. This land is not yours, bro. And it's like, how much money do you honestly need? Like, how much money do you honestly need for you to say, okay, we good enough, now we just gonna leave everybody alone? How much money do you need? Like, you guys are not going to die with all this money. And I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about how the power getters need to leave the bottom people alone. Like, you're gonna cause something that you're unprepared for. And one thing for certain, two things for sure, that you guys are sitting behind these walls, behind the desks, have all this security, have all these things on your behalf, and it still won't be enough to protect you from the wrath of the people. Okay? It won't. So it's only going to be a matter of time, whether it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only going to be a matter of time when the people is going to say enough is enough. And there's only so much security barriers you can install or have to protect you. It's only for so long, because the people are waking up. The people is getting fed up. Like, you're really charging me $10 to come to the city? Are you crazy? You crazy? And they put these tolls everywhere. New Dork City, I am good. They about to charge brothers and sisters from crossing from Brooklyn to Manhattan, from Manhattan to the Bronx. Every single person is about to get charged. I am good. I do not need that in my circumference. New Dork City. And you know what's the problem? Me working in my field of service. The state got so much money that they're sitting on, spending it on pure BS. And I don't wanna be the whistleblower, but damn, bro, these people are taking the government's money and going on trips. You understand? Going on trips. I'm talking about family, company getaways, pure madness. Saying, oh yeah, just put it on the car. Like, yo, bro, everything is free. Yo, I remember these conversations, man. Why are you worrying about that, man? That's tax-paying dollars money, bro. So you taking our tax money, you're charging us to travel. What else? You're gonna charge me to sleep on the floor? You're already taxing me every day. I'm literally paying taxes to breathe air. Dirty air is that. New Dork City. I'm good. New Dork City. And like I said, eventually that dork behavior is gonna make its way all over the United States, or should I say the world. And to be honest, I believe that it's already here. I believe that the dork energy is in every state that's blue. I think the last remaining states that still keep some level of dignity, morals, and principles are the areas that's red state. No disrespect, and I'm not into politics, but I'm just telling you, based on people that I know, based on experience of my own, if it seems like the only places that's left for individuals like myself is these red states. And I'd rather deal with a cracker head on, knowing that the person don't like me, than have somebody smile in my face, sing kumbaya, but behind my back is working on to destroy not only me, but my entire existence. New Dork City. So what you guys think? You think what I'm saying is cap? You think what I'm talking about is too much? Please leave it in the comments, man. We gotta have this conversation, man. But New Dork City, bro, I'm good. I'm done. Welcome to it. And if this is something that you like, if you like such behavior, then by all means, enjoy it while it lasts, man. By all means. But for the real man them, all the warriors, all the gangsters, all the pimps, all the hoes, listen, I'm talking to you. The real ones, you know what I mean? The ones that ain't never altered the street code, never altered or created an audible play. I'm talking about you. You guys, this ain't for us. We out of here. Texas, we soon come. Texas, from Texas to El Kebu land. We out there like a Taliban because we gonna terrorize in the process, you heard? But anyway, it's your brother, man, from the motherland. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. It's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time. That means I'm still on your mind. That means we still on that grind because it's still about that time. About that time to do what? Time for my people to go get theirs because I'm outside to go and get mine, you heard? And for those that don't know who I am, you know I am him, you heard? I am him, Jones, the MBIC, a.k.a. Mr. Keep My Foot on all you heathens, Hebrews, heathenites, religious, and every other thing that's keeping us in spiritual prisons, neck to the death of me. You know the recipe. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.